If you're looking for information about accelerated learning, information related to career development, or information to help you get financial success, you've come to the right place. My name is Ricardo Lino, and welcome to my training series called Success in Spite of the Crisis. Think of your life or the life of someone you know. And, you go to school, you go about your daily school life, or you are going to work, going about your daily work life. And then the bomb explodes, boom, a crisis happens. And what usually happens is when you least expect it, a crisis may happen in your life. And you may face different types of crises. For example, you may face a personal crisis or a professional crisis, a financial crisis, or a global crisis related to the economy, for example. So this training was created to help you get prepared. So if your life is going well, and if a crisis happens, you will be ready. You will be able to successfully handle that crisis and continue to achieve success. But if you are in a crisis right now, this training was created to help you get out of the crisis and to improve your results faster. Think of, I have another sentence here on this screen for you. And the sentence is, change what you say and do, and you will get what you want. Think of someone that you know who is very successful. When you think of that person, you will quickly realize one thing. What successful people say and do is different from what most people say and do, especially when they are going through a crisis. Successful people, they have different tools and strategies that help them go through a crisis successfully and achieve results, achieve amazing results, even in the middle of a crisis. So if you want to successfully handle a crisis or get out of one you might be in right now, this training was created for you. Let's take a look at what we'll be discussing during this training. This training series has 3 parts. Today, we're going to be looking at part number 1, success mindset. And then in future trainings, we will also talk about health mindset and wealth mindset. I have a question for you about success and also about mindset. I like to talk about mindset because mindset is not just our own mentality. Mindset is the way you think and the way you make decisions. Your mindset is related to the way our society has programmed you to think. When you think of success, what has our society programmed you to think? Do you need to be a straight A student and only get high scores? Does society tell you that? Does our society tell you that you have to have the best car and the best house? Or does our society tell you that you have to earn the most money? So what does our society tell you about success? So why is it very important to talk about success mindset? I'm sure you have heard of people who win the lottery. So those people win a lot of money, but some years later, they lose everything. Why do they lose everything? Because those people, even though they won the lottery, they haven't developed the success mindset that they need to keep achieving success. So this is what we're going to be talking about now. And stay with me until the end of this training, and I will share a special bonus quote with you. A quote that will help you look at success from different perspectives and achieve a high level of success, even if you are in a crisis right now. This is the quote I'll share with you is a quote that has changed the way I look at many things and has helped me achieve success in many different situations. So let's take a look at what we'll be discussing today. And the main question of this training is on the screen for you. Let me read it now. How would you define success? Let me repeat this question because I want you to think about it. How would you define success? What is your definition of success? Not what has our society told you that success is. What is your own definition of success? When you talk about success, you quickly agree with me that most people don't have their own definition of success. And let me illustrate this point with an example. Imagining that you want to hit a target, but your eyes are blindfolded. If your eyes are blindfolded and you can't see it, how will you hit this target? If you don't know where the target is, you'll never be able to hit it. So that's why many people are frustrated now. Many people want to achieve success, but they don't know what success is. So for the sake of time, I will give you a simple but very powerful definition of success. And you will use it today, but you must create your own definition of success. So success is getting what you want. Let me repeat that for you. Success is getting what you want. So successful people, they know what they want and they work hard to get their goals. So this is one thing that successful people do. The one important thing to keep in mind is if you are facing a crisis right now, you probably have to change your definition of success. And the definition of success that you had a year ago will probably be different than the definition of success that you have today. So this is something very important that successful people have to consider. So what is your definition of success? I have chosen a successful person to talk about today, and I have a question about this person on your screen. The question is, who is Oprah Winfrey? If you have already heard of Oprah Winfrey, I will share with you a little bit of information today about some of the big things she went through in her life, the things that we refer to as crises. She went through not one or two or three, she went through a lot of crises in her life. And this crisis that she went through helped her to achieve amazing success. She faced this person we'll talk about today, she faced a big emotional crisis, a big professional crisis. So stay with me that I will share with you how this person was able to handle uh, all the crises she faced successfully and become a huge success. So the first point I want to talk to you today, I want to talk to you about today is on your screen. I make lists of what are the lists successful people make. Successful people make lists of their recent achievements. So successful people know that it's important to achieve, but it's important to register the things they have achieved. So what have you achieved this month? What have you achieved this year? Yes, it's important to make a list of your goals, a list of the things you want to achieve, but it's even more important to make a list of what you have already achieved. So years ago, I started the habit of doing that. I write down all my achievements on a monthly basis. And then at the end of the year, I have a huge list of everything I've achieved. And one important thing successful people understand is that success has a structure. Success has a structure. So when you start to make a list of all your achievements and you analyze your achievements, you will continue to achieve more and more because you start to understand the structure of your own success. Also, successful people always celebrate their success. Every time you achieve something, you woohoo, you go like, yeah, this is amazing. I did it. Okay, I made it. I'm awesome. So successful people celebrate. This is one very important thing for you to do as a successful person. Make a list of your goals, make a list of your achievements, and celebrate everything you achieve. The point number two I want to make is I read books and take trainings. What are the kinds of books successful people read? What are the kinds of trainings successful people take? Well, let me ask you a question before we talk about this. Do you take a shower every day? Do you brush your teeth every day? Why do you do those things every day? You probably take a shower and brush your teeth because you like to feel clean. You know, you feel better after a shower. So what happens is that, and many people don't really realize, is that your mind gets dirty too. So you must read to clean your mind, to declutter your mind, to feel better. So in reading is not about liking to read or not liking to read. Reading is a habit. Reading is like taking a shower. Taking a shower or brushing your teeth is not about liking or not liking to do it. It's a habit you must develop. And if you want to become a successful person, you must develop the habit of reading. When you develop that habit, you achieve success faster. Leaders are readers. When you start to study successful people, you will easily and quickly notice most of them are readers. Reading books is really good. If you want to achieve success, I recommend you read as many books as you can about success. But taking trainings is even better. Taking trainings, taking trainings is what wildly successful people do. Why? What you learn in a 1 hour training is what would it take you maybe 1 year to learn by yourself. And what took the trainer many years to put together for you. So taking trainings will help you to fast track your way to success. You are going to learn the shortcuts because those people, they have already achieved success and they will tell you what to do to get there faster. So, and when it comes to reading, you can read in different, there are different types of reading. You can read physical books, holding books in your hands, or you can read ebooks. I read both. So when it comes to reading, what is your monthly reading goals? How many books will you read per month? How many books will you read per year? How many trainings will you take per month? How many trainings will you take per year? The one very important thing about trainings is, yes, there are free trainings. Please take free trainings. Start by taking free trainings. But also take trainings if you needed to pay for them. Sometimes you needed to pay for the trainings, pay for them. But then you say, oh, Ricardo, some trainings are expensive. If you think education is expensive, think about the price of ignorance. People who are ignorant, people who don't have the information, who don't have the knowledge, they never achieve anything. Successful people invest in education. When you invest in your education, you achieve success faster. Last but not least, on your screen, I have the point number 3 I want to make. I admire and respect people who are. Who do you think are the people that successful people admire and respect? Successful people admire and respect successful people. Have you ever heard the saying, like attracts like? When you When you admire successful people, you understand one thing. And the thing you understand is what our society doesn't understand. Our society has programmed us to think that, oh, successful people are lucky. I will tell you something. Success is not about luck. Success is about preparation, meeting opportunity. What happens when some people are very successful? They are prepared. They are prepared. And when they see an opportunity, they become successful. The main problem with most people is people want an opportunity. They want an opportunity. You want an opportunity. And then the opportunity comes and you are not ready. So the opportunity will pass you by. But what happens is what successful people do, successful people read books, take trainings like this, watch videos like this, the video you are watching. So they're prepared. And when the opportunity comes their way, they achieve success. So the main thing here is you need to look at your life and realize that there are many successful people around you. You needed to learn from successful people. If you are studying, be a little humble. Realize that there are people who study with you who are very successful. They have very good learning strategies. Learn from them, talk to them, show them that you admire them. If you are working, there are some people that work with you that are great at some things that you are not. Learn from them, talk to them. If you want to achieve success, you have to study successful people. This is what will help you to achieve success much faster. So let me summarize this information for you. Number one, I make lists of. When you are successful, you make a list of your goals and you also constantly make a list of your achievements. What have you achieved this month? What have you achieved this year? You always make a list of that and you celebrate everything you achieve. I read books and take trainings. When you are successful, you read books every day, every month, every year. How many books are you going to read this year? How many books are you going to read this month? And how many trainings are you going to take this year? How many trainings are you going to take this month? And I admire, respect people who are successful people, admire other successful people. And they don't only admire them, they sincerely admire other successful people. And this is what helps them to achieve more and more success. You remember what I said here? I said that success is getting what you want. So what do you want as a student? Do you want to get the highest marks, the highest grades in school? Do you want to win a scholarship in your department? Do you want to be the employee of the month? Do you want to get a promotion? What do you want? You need to think about the things you want, because when you think about what you want and you study other people who are achieving high levels of success, you will achieve success too. Now, as promised, I want to talk to you about Oprah Winfrey. Why do I like to talk about Oprah Winfrey? One of the main things is because she comes from humble beginnings. She was she was born and raised on a farm, and she was very poor. Her success story is, I think it's one of the most beautiful success stories I've encountered, but she has faced a lot of problems. She has faced a big emotional crisis, a big financial crisis, and also a big professional crisis. And this is what I want to talk to you about. I want to start by talking to you about her professional life a little bit. So, when she was young, as I said, she was raised on a farm, right? She used to live with her grandmother. But then when she was about 14 years old, she started living with her father. Her father was very strict and emphasized the importance of education in her life. So when Oprah started living with her dad, education became a priority in her life. So she studied hard. You know, she studied a lot to get high grades, and she was able to win a scholarship. How cool is that? She won a scholarship. She was one of the best students in class and was recognized for that achievement. So, uh, so because of she liked to talk, she liked to communicate. She was participating in an event, and an opportunity came her way, and she was prepared. So she got a job at a radio station. So Oprah started working at a radio station. So some years later, she got another opportunity. But let me tell you what happened. She started working at a TV station. But when Oprah was working at a TV station, things were not very easy for her. Instead of getting promoted, she got demoted when she was 23 years old. Can you imagine the situation? Instead of getting a promotion and making more money, you get demoted and start making less money. So this is what happened to her. So it was not easy. Sometime after that, she got another opportunity. Let's call it opportunity. She was going to have her own morning talk show. Wow. Can you imagine that? Having your own talk show? Of course she was happy. But there's always a catch, right? So for her talk show, it was the talk show that she was going to take over. It was the lowest rated talk show. So the ratings were very low. So she had a competitor. Her competitor was a man who had the highest rated morning talk show. And he was white, he was slim. And back then, she was even kind of overweight. So, can you imagine this situation? And this is what usually happens in a crisis. In a crisis, you'll not get promoted, you get demoted. And this is what happened to Oprah. One of the big problems, getting demoted, less money. And then when the opportunity comes her way, it's not a great TV show. It's a TV show that has low ratings. But guess what happened? Do you think Oprah was limited by the color of her skin, by the fact she was a woman, by the fact she was kind of overweight? No, she didn't care about that. The color of her skin, the color of your skin doesn't define you. This is what she thought. And she also thought, well, if you are a man or a woman, that doesn't define you. So Oprah knew what she wanted. And she worked hard. And guess what happened? In just a few months, she was able to overtake her competitor. So her TV show became the number one TV show in her city. So she went from the worst TV show to the best TV show. She faced a big professional challenge, a big professional crisis, but she succeeded. That's why I like to talk about Oprah, because most of the time, the things that happen in your life are not going to be easy, especially when you're talking about a crisis. Sometimes you make less money. They will put you in a department where you will start with a team that is not that good. But Oprah worked very hard. And after 3 years, she she got her own TV show with her own name. It was called the Oprah Winfrey TV Show. And I want to share something else about Oprah's life. When Oprah was a teenager, she was sexually abused. She went through an emotional crisis like that. But she didn't let that stop her. Even though she went through a huge emotional crisis, that didn't stop her. She focused on what she wanted to achieve. She knew what she wanted. She wanted to be a huge success and have a successful TV program. And that's what she achieved. So I'm very thankful to Oprah because she has taught me that you can achieve huge levels of success no matter what you go through. I don't know what you're going through right now in your life, but I don't think that the crisis you are facing right now, it's like the crisis that Oprah has faced. And if she has been able to succeed, you can succeed too. So Oprah, thank you very much for showing me that the color of your skin doesn't define you. If you are a man, if you're a woman, your gender doesn't define you. How much money you make doesn't define you. Where you come from doesn't define you. You can achieve great success no matter what. So thank you very much for all of that, Oprah. And as promised, let me share with you a bonus quote so we can finish this training on a high note. And the quote that I have for you says, success is the progressive realization of a worthy ideal. Let me repeat that for you. Success is the progressive realization of a worthy ideal. When we talk about Oprah, even though she has faced a series of crises in her life, she had a worthy ideal. What was her ideal? Her ideal was to provide value to her viewers. So she wanted to provide value to people. So she had a morning TV show, a morning talk show, but she wanted to use that TV show to empower people. So everything she did, she was thinking about what she could do for the people who watched her TV show. And because she was thinking about that, she was able to overcome any crisis she went through. And the thing is, I told you that when you look at her life, the main thing is about the word progressive. Because Oprah had her own TV show, her own talk show for 25 years. 25 years. So she wanted to try different things. So at a point in life, she told a friend that she wanted to become an actress. And her friend told her, Oprah, look, you don't want to be an actress. You want to be a star. So even though Oprah participated in some movies, she returned to her career on television and she became a huge star. Everything she did was successful. But why did that happen? Because Oprah understood one thing. She understood that success is progress. Success is progress. So every year she was growing. Every year she was learning more. And her TV show was getting better and better and better. So she did her job for 25 years. And she didn't get her own TV show quickly. It took her some years to get there. So no matter what you're going through right now, you can do the same. Little by little, you'll get there. Some weeks ago, I came across a quote that caught my attention. And the quote said, it took me years to become an overnight success. It took me years to become an overnight success. So when you see someone who is very successful, don't think those people achieved success quickly. It usually takes time. You have to be patient. But when you have a worthy ideal, even when you face a crisis, you can overcome that crisis. But remember, it's going to happen slowly, little by little, but you get there. Now, I have a reminder for you. You are now watching the video number 1 in my training series. This training series has 3 parts. Please remember to watch part number 2 and part number 3. If I was able to add some value to you through this video, remember to give it a big like so I know that you like this type of video and I'll do my best to produce more videos like this for you. And please subscribe to my channel now, okay? When you subscribe to my channel, you get a notification every time a new video like this comes out. And above all, everything I'm sharing with you right now is the result of my experience, the books I've read, the research I've done, everything I've been through. It's not an absolute truth, but it's something that has worked for me and it'll probably work for you too. So put some of these ideas into practice and you will start to get amazing results very, very quickly. Thank you very much for watching this video, and I hope to see you again very soon.